guys, my name is Morgan Bloom. I'm running for Vice President of Professional Development. I am a junior and my major is Small Business Entrepreneurship. Well, I'm very passionate about DECA. I've been in it since high school, and I really want to see our chapter grow and compete and do really well at the regional and national level. And I think that I could bring a lot to this chapter as well. And I've been around in DECA for a while, so I have a lot of great ideas, and at least I think I do. And I think that I could really help improve and make regionals awesome. Well, I am a good teacher. I can relay messages pretty well. I'm organized, outgoing, creative. I have lots of ideas. And yeah. Well, I'm in a sorority. I'm in Alpha Omicron Pi. I'm currently their social chair. So I have to contact and get in touch with a lot of other organizations to plan mixers, and we have to plan one once a month, so I'm very organized on that. And I like to think of a bunch of different ideas that we haven't done before to improve the things, because I don't like things being the same. I like adding new twists to everything. Also, I have to keep very professional because I'm one of the faces of the sorority, being the social chair, because I'm one of the people that connects with or contacts a lot of the other organizations. Also, I am in a political organization or club, and I am their communications person, so I make all the flyers and get the word out about other activities and stuff like that we're doing. Well, I would try and make everything that I have to do and for the members to do fun, because the whole reason you're in a club is to have fun, meet new people, have other things to add to your resumes, and just really but try to make it more fun for everyone. And yeah. The experience that I have with DECA, I started marketing classes in high school. I think I started my sophomore year. I've been in DECA ever since sophomore year of high school. I didn't start competing to my senior year though, when my teacher finally pushed me to compete. I had been helping out at competitions before then, just running events and stuff. And when I finally competed, I didn't qualify myself for the state level, but then I qualified as a team for the state level, and we actually qualified for nationals, which was really cool. It was such an awesome experience. And then I was pretty upset because then it was like over my DECA career. But then I came to VCU, and we didn't have a chapter that was, I don't think we had one yet, but I kept in touch with my high school DECA counselor, and she had me come back, and I judged districts for 2 consecutive years. And this past year I ran my own event at districts, which was really cool. And we didn't even know we were running it until we got there, and she wasn't there, and she had notes for us to just run it. So we just had to quickly get everything together, and it actually went really smooth, and we finished on time, which was really cool. And I remember with judging, it's cool because you get to see the other side of things opposed to being on the being judged, and it's really helped with my competition, I think, because I know exactly what you have to look for and what the judges are looking for when you're competing, because they have all the bullet points and stuff like that. So I really think that helped when I went to regionals this year for collegiate DECA, and I placed second in the regional competition, and which could qualify me for nationals, but I'm not going to be able to go this year. So yeah. Oh, and also, since I was at regionals this year, I got to see how George Washington University ran it, and it was really fun, but I think that we could probably vamp it up a little bit more, probably a lot of it more, depending on what my budget is, obviously. But starting with, I want to get the DECA images there so that people can have merchandise to buy, and maybe work on trying to get like a DJ to announce it with some lights, just so it's a little bit more of a bigger deal. And I was talking to a few other people about maybe doing it at not at VCU, like around the area, but at a cooler place, so it's, or just in one of the big rooms that actually have a stage, because at regionals this year they didn't really have a stage, which didn't really make the whole awards ceremony quite as fun. And then also I'm going to look into other ideas for guest speakers to come in and talk, because that's how they started it there. Maybe just do a little bit more hands-on stuff for the opening ceremony with music, and just gets you really excited to compete. Also, over my spring break, a bunch of us went and helped out at DECA SLC for the high schoolers, which was in Virginia Beach, which is their state leadership conference. And I think all of us were pretty unaware of how much we were going to end up having to do there. We pretty much ran the whole thing, from getting the room set up for dinners to getting awards ready for backstage. The officers, I know Daryl, he even was on stage. They introduced them, which was really cool. And we just got to see really how it works behind the scenes, which I think would be a really good help with, especially with this position that I'm running for, because I can see how a bigger competition, which would be the states, is a lot bigger than our regionals would be. It's actually the video that you saw when the video first started. That was from this year's SLC, and just to try and bring that kind of vibe even to the collegiate level would be really cool, because the nationals at this level is still awesome. It's probably more like the state level is for the high schoolers, and I would really just like to vamp it up so that Virginia and VCU have a better turnout and a lot of people there to support us and just grow, especially since we're just getting, we're not even chartered yet, so yeah. Okay guys, well, thank you for listening. I'm sorry I couldn't be there today, but I hope I answered most of your questions, and I hope you vote for me for Vice President of Professional Development. Bye! Cut!